Good morning, everybody. I hope everyone had a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Um, I saw Big Dude do this tag. He didn't tag me specifically, but he did say anybody that wanted to do the tag could do so. And I'm gonna, since Big Dude is the one that introduced me to the tag, I'm gonna put his link down below to his channel. And this is A through Z type of a tag, and I haven't studied it or anything. I watched him do it. I printed out the questions yesterday and haven't looked at them again. So this is just kind of spontaneous. And I love to do tags, and this seemed like a good one to do. So what it is it's letters. But I don't have my webcam flipped around so you can read it. But it's letters, and out beside it, it has words like as the first one is A, age, and you're supposed to tell your age and so on and so forth. So the first one is A, age. I'm 48 years old. I'll be 49 years old in July. B, bed size. My bed size is a queen. A king's too big for me, and a full is too small. C, chore that you hate. I hate doing dishes. I absolutely hate it. I have a dishwasher now, thank goodness. I consider my dishwasher a blessing. D, dogs' names. Since my husband and I have been together, we only had one dog, and her name was Baby Dog. She was underneath a mobile home that we had moved into that was on the river, and she had pups, 4 or 5. I think it was 5. And I really didn't know what to call her. So as we got to know one another, I would just call her Baby. And then I just started calling her Baby Dog, and she seemed to answer to it, so it worked out well. Essential start my day. Um, I have to get up and get cleaned up in the mornings. I can't just run out the door. I wear wigs, so I have to get my wig on. I have to get my eyebrows on and my makeup, and I just can't put on a sweatshirt and sweats and run out the door. I'm just not like that. So the essential start my day is getting cleaned up. F, my favorite color. My favorite color is pink. My favorite color's always been pink, and it always will be pink. I wear a lot of black because I'm a big girl and it's slimming, but I do wear a lot of pink also. Actually, I just bought 2 or 3 new pink blouses. Okay, G, gold or silver. I prefer silver. Um, Gold, I just I just don't like the color of gold. I don't like gold buttons, gold accessories, gold buckles, gold anything. I prefer silver. H, height. My height is 4'2", 4 foot 2 inches tall. I, instruments you attempted to play. I tried to play the flute when I was in middle school, and I learned how to get my lips right on the flute. It's very difficult, but I never could learn to do the finger part of it, so I gave it up. And I can peck around a little on the piano, nothing to even speak of really, but I learned how to play Mary Had a Little Lamb, and I learned one song that had the chords, where you play with 2 hands. I learned one song, and I did it by ear. I couldn't read notes. Job title, J. I do not have a job title. I got a degree in machining when I was 19 years old, machining metal. I worked in that field for about 5 years, and I stayed so nasty that I decided to give it up give up my career, so to speak, and start waiting tables. First, I worked at Shoney's, and then I moved on up to Red Lobster, and that is where I made my living when I did work. When I was with my ex husband, I did not work. I took care of the kids, and the job just, I might have worked a little bit when I was with him, but it wasn't often enough to even remember. So my job title was a server waitress slash ex machinist. K, kids. I have two children, a daughter and a son. L, listen to. I listen to country and gospel music, and 80s pop. Those are the three top kinds of music that I listen to. M, favorite movie. I would have to say the Titanic. When it first came out at the theaters, you know it's 3.5 hours long. I went to see it 3 times. It was at a period in my life when I was, freshly getting off of drugs, being addicted, and falling out of love with my first love, my first husband. And this movie came out, and I about bawled myself completely to pieces when Jack died at the end all 3 times. And I almost always still cry when I watch that movie. But they say everything happens for a reason, and everything was falling apart in my life then in order to set up the life that I have now, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. Um, nicknames. My nickname is Winter Pain, and my mother called me Winter Pain. But she didn't call me that often, but she called me Winter Pain because she said I was a pain in the behind. So I must have been a kid that just was a handful. Oh, overnight hospital stay other than childbirth. When I had my back surgery, I had my back surgery December of not 2015, but 2014. And I had to stay in the hospital for a few days, and my back surgery was not a success. Let's see. Pet peeve. Oh, I have so many pet peeves. I'm like any other individual. There's more than one. Um, got the sniffles. Sorry about that. I don't like it when toothpaste gets squeezed up into the lid and you go to take it off and you have this big long string of toothpaste everywhere. I don't like that. Um, I think that you should brush your teeth before you go to bed, no matter who you are. Um, I just have so many. That's two of them. So that's enough. Q, quote from a TV show. Huh, the only quote from a TV show that I can think of. Now, if it was a movie, it would be different. But a TV show, Andy Griffith, Barney Fife saying, nip it in the bud. Nip it in the bud. Um, that just has stuck with me because they used to advertise it on this commercial for their show, the reruns, and they would have him saying it over and over and over, and it kind of just stuck in my brain. Um, R, right or left hand? I am right handed. My husband's weird. He uses both of his hands equally. Um, S, scared of. I am scared of the dark. I'm 48 years old and I'm scared of the pitch black dark. If I can't see my hand in front of my face, I will start freaking out. I know what goes bump in the night. So, I don't like being in the pitch black dark where I can't see. And I have a I'm terrified of big, hairy spiders. I was 2 years old, and I can remember this vaguely, and I was two. I was walking several houses from my mom's house to my papa's house. And I was on the sidewalk, and a darn spider run up the pants leg of my overalls, and I caught it mid thigh with my fingers and stopped it. I had to run two houses down back to my papa's house with me holding this spider in my pants leg, feeling the lump, and get him to get it off of me. And ever since then, I have been terrified of the big hairy spiders. Now, I'll pick up a granddaddy long leg, and I don't mind those cob spiders that get in corners. I hate the webs that they make. But those big hairy wolf spiders or anything bigger than that, I'm scared of them. I don't like them at all. Time you woke up. I most of the time wake up by myself at 4 a.m. every day. I don't know what happened to me. The older I get, the less sleep I need. And at 4 a.m., like that right there, I'm up and out of the bed. You, under the water or up in the air? I'm not sure what that means. I don't know if it means would you rather be under the water or up in the air? And to tell you the truth, I guess I'd rather be under the water because I rode that ride, that bungee cord swing thing at Six Flags, the Daredevil dive or whatever you call it, where they hook you to a bungee cord, you and your mate or whoever, two people or one, and they hoist you up 200 feet backwards in the air and they let you go, and all you do is swing. I just about swallowed my tongue. I am not a thrill seeker. Let's just put it that way. And then they have I don't know what it starts with an A, and it's a phobia. It's the fear of heights. I don't remember the word, but I have it. They have a ride titled that at Six Flags. It's blue and yellow. It takes you up in the air so many stories. I think it's 8 or 10 stories, and it tilts your chair out to where you're facing the ground. And then it counts down, but before it gets to the right countdown, it drops you, so you don't know it's coming. And you go down as fast as that thing will go, and right before you hit the ground, it stops. Oh my God in heaven. That's all I could say. I was so glad to get off of that thing. Oh, I will never forget riding that, and no, I've never ridden it again. The vegetable you do not like. I do not like Brussels sprouts, and I do not like asparagus. I do not like any of those weird vegetables. I guess, they're weird in my eyes. The asparagus, the Brussels sprouts, the little, I don't know. I like broccoli, carrots, than everyday vegetables. Ways you run late. I really don't run late. Um, I ride the dark bus to go to the doctor and my appointments here in where I'm at, and it always gets you there early. So I really don't run late, and my husband is not going to let us run late for anything. Okay, it says, well, I forgot X. I go make one up for it. So X-rays get done on you. I had my whole body X-rayed from one time or another. Last week they did a MRI of my brain. I've got something going on with me, and I have had everything X-rayed because I've broken my feet, I've hurt my hands. Um, I've got the degenerative joint disease, and I've had everything X-rayed. Why? Yummy food you make. My husband says that I make this chicken pot pie that's homemade, that's out of this world. But it's really simple. You use chicken breast tore up, cream of chicken soup, the large can, mixed vegetables, salt and pepper, and you put it in a deep dish pie shell, and you put the second pie shell over the top of it. You cut it so you can take it out of the pan and edge it around, and then put the middle piece in the middle. It is oh so easy and oh so good. C, zoo favorites. They're There's this gorilla. I don't know if he's still alive because I've not been in years and years, but whenever I was a kid, we would meet every Easter at the Birmingham Zoo, which is probably an hour away from where I live now. They had this gorilla that I was just in love with, and he was funny, and he was just funny. And then they had these I'm not sure what they were. They looked like spider monkeys, but they monkeys. My zoo favorites are the monkeys. They had these spider monkey looking monkeys. There was like 25 or 30 of them in this one enclosure. And there was these two of them sitting up on the highest rock up in there. And one of them reached out and touched the other one on the butt. And then he put his fingers up to his nose and he smelled and he fell off of the rock. I will never forget that as long as I live. I was probably about 10 years old. The antics of monkeys just sends me to cackling. I can't help it. They're hilarious. Hilarious. Okay, so I'm not going to tag anybody in particular. If you watch this and you want to do this tag, it's quite long, but it is a fun tag to do. I have enjoyed it. I'm going to put the things in my description box, description bar, description box, whatever you want to call it. And if you would like to do so, do this tag. Now, this was started, I think it was created by a girl named Pam's Life because it says the ABC tag by Pam's Life on YouTube. That's what Big Dude had put on his description bar or box. So, but I'm going to put Big Dude's link down below. Go check him out. He is a wonderful person to watch his videos. Everybody be safe, be kind to one another. I'll see you again soon in another video. Bye bye, everybody. Have a wonderful day.